It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Seattle Seahawks, and it's all up next.
We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Seattle. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. Under pressure, they got him again. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Jackson now. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll set up a throw. It's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there, and they rallied and made the tackle.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Smith with a throw caught by Metcalf. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that out.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Odafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover. But I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
Play action. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
To throw is Jackson. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Zay Flowers. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. They'll split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Marcus Williams from his safety spot making a nice play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. As they've got it as we resume action. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 22. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive. He has certainly made the most of his catches so far, both of them going for touchdowns here in half number 1.
And we've never met a team that doesn't talk about getting off to a fast start and featuring guys that they want to have the ball early. We're seeing both of those come into play here. Off to it.
He's got a man, complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference, offense.
Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Throwing is Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
There's another example of defensive.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. That is caught, and he is going to have a Ravens 1st down.
Forward.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Lamar.
Here we go.
Now Gino on 1st down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. It's caught by Aguilar. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes you're...
Sorry, Coach. We'll catch up with you after the game. We're going to skip through halftime here and headed back to the field for the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them, so what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep...
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Smith. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Here's Smith. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens' 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Smith. This is the tight end fan. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Throwing again is Smith. It's caught. Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
For the Seahawks field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this shutout is going to continue as the defense holds again. Jackson on 1st down. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
They're going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards. And the Ravens add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
On 1st down, Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This one goes underneath to Walker. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Geno. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is fielded at the 27. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore Raven offense returns, and we see wide receiver Rashad Bateman bringing him out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They run the option on 2nd down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards that time and a 1st down on the keeper.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Geno now to throw. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Justin Madubuike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Maulet. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson's going to keep it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Here's 3rd down and 4. Now Jackson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Smith on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on second and long. Smith. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Arthur Mallett.